Hello everybody and welcome to the 52nd episode of the FC24 Youth Academy series with Charlton Athletic. Alright, so last episode we finished the December games and we also went through the entirety of the January games as well as the January transfer window, although we didn't make any signings. I think we simmed about like 4 games in total, and we only played 2 league games, those 2 games being the draw against Crystal Palace and the win against Aston Villa. We did end up losing in the FA Cup to Brentford, so we're out of all cup competitions this season, but once I show you guys the standings, just to recap the league table, you'll understand why I simmed the games. So we were facing a lot of teams in the lower end of the Premier League table, and honestly I think simming was the right decision. We're still at the top of the league. We're 2 points ahead of Arsenal, although their goal difference is now 12 points better than ours, which is kind of substantial. Regardless of that though, we still have the second best goal difference in the league and we still have the best defense in the league. So I'm going to continue to sim games against teams that are in the lower end of the table. Alright, this should come as no surprise for people who watched the last episode, but the player of the episode for episode 51 was definitely Nelson Guzmão. He was simply a goal threat throughout the entire episode. He contributed to everything, whether it was goals or assists. I've used this adjective before, but this guy is literally electric. At times he's unstoppable, and last episode he showed his quality. He does not get an increase to his potential, which is still 84. He instead gets increases to his finishing attributes and other attributes like reactions and shot power. Alright guys, taking a look at our first opponents for this episode, we're going to be playing Norwich City, who we did play last episode. They're in 17th place and they've picked up 3 losses and 2 wins in their last 5 matches. Just to really quickly recap on the generated players that they do have, they have Isiaka Dioni from Mali, Finley Finch from England, Antonio Guirao from Spain, Lucas Hay from England, Peter Mullen from Northern Ireland, Angel Presa from Spain, Chunso Shin from South Korea. As for our starting 11, we're fielding the best players that we have, so that's Enyeni at striker with Guzmão and Ayala as our wingers, Madigan, Gilzin, Ganyan as our midfielders, Balkan, Antanes, Naholo, Taverner as our defenders, and Namdi as our keeper. We're going to be quick simming this match. We did beat Norwich City in the quick sim last episode, so let's see if we can get another 3 points against them. And we end up losing 2-1. Peter Mullen scored the winner in the 67th minute, and Enyeni scored our only goal in the 27th minute. Alright, we're getting straight into the next match, which is against Manchester City. This team is currently in 5th place, and they have a fantastic squad. They've picked up 4 wins in their last 5 matches. As for the generated players that City have, the first one here is Akash Mavia, who we've seen before, a very good attacking midfielder who's from England. They've also got David Nowakovski, 84 rated, Polish goalkeeper who's pretty decent. Lewis Prentice here is from Scotland. His overall isn't great. Samuel Sonnenfeld, who was purchased from Sevilla in the summer, is an 86 rated German center back who is a very good defender. Alright guys, taking a look at the starting 11 that we're fielding against Manchester City. We are making no changes to this team. Because of the quality that Manchester City have, I can't really afford to include our second team players in the starting 11 for this game. We're just gonna have to hope they make their impact off the bench if they do come on. Let's just get straight into this very important match. It's Manchester City versus Charlton Athletic. This is a good move here for City, and Namdi has to save it. It's a little awkward for him, but I don't think it ever challenged our goal too heavily. Good move here. Bobby Madigan has a chance to score. I think that was really close there, to be honest. Need to look to unleash Nelson Guzmão here. He's got pace to abuse, and he's got space. Here's Nelson Guzmão. Ooh, that's a decent save by Costa. Good shot there by Holland. This is still dangerous for us. Naholo blocks it. It's going to be a corner. Oh no. Are you serious? A couple of passes and they get a wide open angle like that? That is not Premier League defending. This move was so simple. Are you serious? This is how it happens? Denny Antanes barely closes his man out, and that is an easy goal. Ooh, good press there. Nelson Guzmão. Does he have the option for Abelard and Enyeni? He does, and we've got an equalizer. That was well worked. It was quite simple in the end because Nelson Guzmão applied his press so high up the pitch. This was like a training ground goal. It was so easy. To Sean Ayala. Here's Sean Ayala, tries the shot. Oh, good press there by Enyeni. Our press has been working out for us in this game, and now we have a lead. The second half has just started, and Abelard and Enyeni has single-handedly allowed us to step forward and to get ahead in this game on the score sheet. This is Abelard's second goal of the game, and it's a typical finish of his. This is very good. Here we go, Sean Ayala. He's got some space ahead of him, goes for goal. He's going to try another shot. Abelard and Enyeni has to win the header to score, and he hasn't. Good work. Noel Ganyan's header is just over the bar. Skillsine to Wesley Liang. There's dribbling. Here's Wesley. And there's a goal for the Englishman. We had to sub Abelard and Yenny for a knock that he had in his attempted header. But Wesley has come up good for us. Really, really deep pass by Lamar Gilzine into Wesley Liang's path. And that is a smart finish. We have a 3-1 lead now. Actually looking to break here with Nelson Guzmao. This is going to be his goal, but he passes it off to Wesley Liang, and the man gets his second of this game. This match has to be over. This scoreline is going to be very difficult for City to come back from. What a great move by Guzmao and Liang. Good movement here. Here's Wesley Liang. Can he get a hat-trick here against City? He's actually done it. Off of the bench, Wesley Liang scores a hat-trick. This is impeccable. The positioning and the runs he's made, it's ridiculous. This guy's a natural scorer. This is a statement by Wesley. Ooh, good shot there by Delap. That's well wide. And the Manchester City fans boo. The Etihad is ringing with disappointment. And there's Wesley Liang. 3 shots, 3 goals off of the bench. Abelard and Yenny scored 2 goals. I thought he was going to be the hero of this match, and it turns out he wasn't. It's Wesley Liang coming on to absolutely destroy Manchester City at home. Alright, we got a scouting update from Kuwait, but there's still not enough information for some of these players. I would like the intel to be a little bit more precise, so I'm going to wait another month. We've also got a scouting update from Belize. The player that I was looking at here looks to have more information to him, so I am going to sign him up. Alright, our next opponents are Bournemouth, who are sitting in 13th place. They are in very bad form right now. They've picked up 4 losses in their last 5 matches, with only 1 win in that time. Let's take a look at some of their generated players. First up here is Tomas Garces, an 86 rated 21-year-old center back from Brazil who's 6 foot, a fantastic defender and very good physicals. Next is the Bosnian Tariq Markovic, who's 78 rated at the age of 19, who is 6'2" with well-rounded stats. And lastly, Malik Sai is 77 rated as a holding midfielder from Senegal, who is 19 and 6 foot with good physicals. Alright guys, we are going with the quick sim. Although Bournemouth are in 13th place, I do want to get into more important matches to play. We are not going to be changing the team. The team remains the same as it was last game, so let's get into the quick sim. And we end up winning 1-0 thanks to a goal by Lamar Gilzine in the 49th minute. I have now decided to send Jasper Payne to Croatia for any type of player following his Belize mission. We've got a scouting report from Montenegro, and none of these players are good enough to promote yet, so we're gonna have to wait. Alright guys, this is probably the biggest match of the season. We're taking a look at Arsenal, who are in 2nd place right below us. They're undefeated in their last 5 matches, picking up 3 wins and 2 draws. They have a fantastic squad. Let's go over some of their generated players. First up here is Falzo Andrio, who we sold in the summer. He's 87 rated at the age of 21 as a left winger from Cyprus, 5'11" with good play styles and very good stats. Next is Samuel Cornicer, who's 85 rated now from Spain as a right back who's 5'9" with good pace and defending. Next is Matias Lacuna, who's 85 rated at the age of 19 as a center forward from Uruguay, very good play styles and very good pace. Next is Leonardo Montanari, who's a holding midfielder who's 77 rated. He probably won't be featuring against us. As for our starting 11, we've made 2 changes to the team. We've got Wesley Liang replacing Abelard and Yenny at striker, and Dennis Badara replacing Sean Ayala at right wing. Putting Liang in the starting 11 is a big risk, but after his performance against Manchester City, I just have to try it out. We can always bring Abelard off the bench. Let's get straight into this huge match. It's Arsenal versus Charlton Athletic. Good work here by Arsenal. There's the shot. It's saved by Anamdi. Martin Odegaard stepping up to the free kick, and of course it's top bins. Why wouldn't it be? It's Arsenal. Jordan Balkan. It's a Nelson Guzmao's path, and there's the shot saved by Ramsdale. I think he's gonna get a shot away here. The defending is good enough though. Good work here. It's Noel Ganyan. Actually, it's Nelson Guzmao. What am I saying? It's hit the post. That is unfortunate. Ooh, good chance here for Arsenal. The attack was too much to deal with on the left wing. I thought that our tackle was enough to block it. Nandi has to save it, and the ricochet just falls into Bukayo Saka's lap. The pass from Wesley Liang to Nelson Guzmao. This is a chance to score. He has to score, and he hasn't. It's a decent save by Ramsdale, and he collects it. Perfection. Oh, they're cheering now. At every touch, they're cheering. All right. Wesley Liang over the top here. Somehow it's hit Nelson Guzmao. It's a throw-in for Arsenal. I want to quit the game. Please use your pace right, Zainalu. He has to score here, and it's straight at Ramsdale. That's the end of the game there. Arsenal score a ridiculous free kick, which in real life would never ever go in. It shouldn't be going in at that frequency. And then they also score off an Anamdi save, which we can't do anything about. Arsenal were the better team here. They kept better possession. They kind of shut us out. We probably should have been scoring. We hit the woodwork. I don't really feel bad about how we performed. I just feel bad about how we conceded the goals. Alright, the next game we're playing is against West Ham, which we will be simming. They've got 2 wins in their last 5 matches. It's pretty inconsistent form. The first generated player they have is Haiju Yoshev, who's 79 rated at the age of 18 from Hungary, who is 6'3". Next is Zacharias Sochakos from Greece, who's 82 rated as a left midfielder, 5'9" at the age of 18, who has 86 pace. We are now returning to our full strength side to sim this game against West Ham. Let's see what result we get. And we end up drawing. Wesley Liang comes off the bench to score an equalizer. Alright, we have a final scouting report from Kuwait to report. The best player is currently this midfielder here. It looks to be a CDM. I will be signing him, but we may just end up selling him in the future. Alright guys, the final opponents of this episode are Tottenham. They're currently in 4th place, picking up 4 wins out of their last 5 matches. The only non-win was the draw, so they're undefeated in that time. They're in very good form. The first generated player to look at here is Lucio Casasanta, who used to play for Aston Villa. He has now moved to Tottenham. He is 80 rated at the age of 22 and 6'6" from Italy. Next is another keeper, Michael Malaya from Ireland, 82 rated at the age of 18 and is 6'2". They've also got Manuel Villan, who's 84 rated at the age of 19, left winger from Belgium, who is 6 foot and has 90 pace. Alright, the starting 11 that we're going to be using against Tottenham is our full strength side, so the changes we have made are Sean Ayala replacing Spadaro at right wing, and we've got Wesley Liang coming out and Abelard Yeni assuming his spot at striker. Let's get straight into this one. This is a big match. I want to rebound after that poor result against Arsenal. We need the points here. It's Tottenham versus Charlton Athletic. Well, Ganyan with a really good run. Goes for goal! He smacked the bar. Good pass there by Nelson Guzmão to Lamar Gilzine. And that is a first-time finish that swirls into the back of the net. That is fantastic technique, and it comes at a good time. Nelson Guzmão just lays that off for Lamar Gilzine, and that is a wonderful strike, guys. Oh, that's an own goal! Great work by Sean Ayala on the right wing. I think Romero has scored the own goal. We played it into him. He created some space for himself, and that cross was played on the ground and very hard. Yeah, it is Christian Romero. Tries to clear it, but that is really poor from the Argentinian.
Nope.
Good work there, Lamar Gilzine. He's won this ball. He's doing well. Good shot there by Tottenham. But the effort was pretty close to Namdi, and he's able to save it and turn it over for a corner. Does he have the pace to beat Christian Romero? He does. He's going to have to shoot this. There's Sean Ayala. That's saved by Malaya. Decent delivery! Abelard and Yeni. A simple header made completely possible by a very, very good corner from Lamar Gilzine. Take a look at this, guys. Very simple. Wow, he's essentially uncontested, Abelard and Yeni. That's a good goal. That's poor defending by Tottenham Hotspur. Good work. There's Nelson Guzmão. Trying to play that off to Sean Ayala. Oh, it's too much. It's too much for Tottenham. Their defending has been poor today. I almost thought that Nelson Guzmão was going to get dispossessed there by Christian Romero, but he isn't. He has the strength to hold him off, and he plays in Sean Ayala. It's an open net.
Nope.
Good tackle, Lamar Gilzine. He's literally been essentially perfect in this game. Ooh, good attempt there by Tottenham, but it's a better save by Anandi. Whoa, very good pass here to Lo Celso. And Namdi keeps it to himself, though. Over the top here to Aburto! Noel Ganyan with a pinpoint pass that just completely eliminated the Tottenham defense. Santi Aburto read it. He understood Noel Ganyan's intent. And that is probably the best goal on the day. That is beautiful, beautiful to score. And there's the final whistle to an immaculate performance by Charlton. A 5-0 whooping of Tottenham Hotspur at their own stadium. Their fans are disgusted at this performance. We were absolutely all over them. There was no chance for Tottenham in this match. We shut them out defensively, and we ran riot on attack. An absolutely perfect performance. All right, we're done with this episode now. After that Tottenham match, let's just recap what happened. We lost in the sim against Norwich, but we ended up beating Manchester City 5-1. We beat Bournemouth 1-0 in the sim. We lost 2-0 against Arsenal, unfortunately, but we came back after drawing against West Ham. We beat Tottenham 5-0. A fantastic performance that solidifies our position in the table. I don't think we're top anymore, but we're still strongly in the Champions League spots. Taking a look at the table, we're level on points with Arsenal with a game in hand on them. So if we draw against our next opponents, who happen to be Liverpool, who are sitting in 8th, we will be ending match week 28 at the top of the table again. That's going to be it for me this episode, guys. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video, leave any comments and suggestions you have down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to not miss out on future content, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.